squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Finds his man. It's locked.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So NC State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The short hands, it's Anderson.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, and hurt.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Bailey. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Smothers. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Kick is in the air. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the run, it's locked into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to the ground with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Bailey. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's blocked. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's locked. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Scott. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quick completion on the out route. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal forward pass.
You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll run it from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Love. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Wolfpack putting themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. It's the old rule, if you can see the name on the back of his jersey, don't hit him. The block in the back cost him a good punt return. The give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Love. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. And down he goes back with the 3.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the move. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And the defense had that one sniffed out from the start. But look at this. The offense back on the ball, going with some tempo. This defense has got to communicate fast and get lined up.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. 8th. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work its way up to the 19-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Thomas back to pass. Fires on the move. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Takes a handoff. It's Price. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Thomas looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.